You don't want it enough. When you're sick and tired of looking and feeling like shit, you'll show up. I'll see you there. Because you're going to look in the mirror and you're going to be like, fuck that.
God, I feel like I'm missing something. Yeah, because it's about 75% of you is still fucking in there. Still chained up because you just didn't want to find your willpower. Didn't want to find your soul, your will, your heart, your determination, your guts, your courage.
The fear is never reaching your potential. That always falling short, always quitting before you're done, always procrastinating, always not doing the right thing. And then one day you're an old man and you look back and go, God, I could have been great.
Let's say you're God, but I'm dead. I'm in heaven now. And you're judging us all now. And I'm next in line. I see my name. And I see all this shit. And God goes, hey, you say, read this, man. And I'm reading this list. And I'm like, that's not me, man. And God looks at me and says, that's who you were supposed to be. Don't fucking die like this, bro. Motherfucker, the purpose is you. Have enough pride in your fucking self. Do it. And do it. And do it. And do it. That's why I wanted to come on here today. I didn't want to come on here and talk about no fucking passion and purpose and how to get the fuck out of bed, how to hit a fucking alarm clock and all this catchphrase bullshit. I woke up like every human being does and goes, fuck, man, I'm a fucking piece of shit today. How the hell is this gonna work out for me? And you fight that. You don't override it. You don't override a button. It's the conversation in your fucking, like, in your head. I wake up. While it still sucks, it's just life. You don't sit back and like, oh my God, like, I have days I don't want to do it, but I know I'm gonna do it. I know from years of just doing it.
Now, when I was 15 years old, I had a very important person in my life come to me and say, who's your hero? And I said, I don't know, I got to think about that. Give me a couple of weeks. I come back 2 weeks later. This person comes up and says, who's your hero? I said, I thought about it. You know who it is? I said, it's me in 10 years.
Losers take things that happen to them and that they feel inside that suck, and they wallow, and they use it for self or outward destruction. Winners take whatever they feel it sucks, and they transmute it into things that are good for themselves and for the world.
So it's a choice that people have to make in life. When you're nothing, and change yourself into something, you call it happiness, peace, whatever the fuck you want to call it, you find it in the suck, and you find it repeatedly in the suck, to the point where you know exactly who you are. Most people are missing something because they don't know who they are. To wake up every day and say, I'm stupid, but I want to figure out a way to be smarter. There's no hacks, bro. It's you against you. If you misunderstand what I'm saying right now today, the problem is you, and you don't want to fix it.
Over time, you build intuition. When you can get into a flow state of just trusting yourself to show up as you are, and if it's playful, if it's intense, if it's quiet, if it's loud, if it's doubtful, if it's whatever, if it's just who you are and you're not needing to put on any facade, and you are able to release that mask and show up in a flow and trust your instincts and act on instinct, I don't think you can be beat.
You need to get to a point in your life where there's nothing on the docket and still perform to the highest level. And if you're not constantly performing without purpose, you're not going to be ready when the time comes.
So I turned 25 10 years later. That same person comes to me and goes, so are you a hero? And I was like, not even close. My hero is me at 35. So you see, every day, every week, every month, and every year of my life, my hero is always 10 years away. I'm never going to be my hero. I'm not going to attain that. I know I'm not. And that's just fine with me because that keeps me with somebody to keep on chasing.